Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Kansas City. Not how you want to start things on offense. Early problems with the kick return. They're going to be backed up inside their own 20-yard line. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second and 7 at the 21-yard line.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up at the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So, first and 10 now from the 30. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
Brought down at the 37-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
21 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On the handoff, this is Walker. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. This drive rolling now, another first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He's ripped out at the end, looked like a face mask indeed. The flags are thrown. So the penalty sets up this offense for first and goal. On the handoff, it's Smith. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
That is brought in the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butler now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
7. There's nothing. Harrison Butler to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Second and 11.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass. On
third down, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland.
Complete to number 84.
A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Bears first down.
First down, Bears.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line. And down he goes.
It's second down.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. And they are facing a second and long. The motion man is Raymond. Throwing on second down, Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland.
Williams pass.
This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, I'd be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
They'll come up now. Again, good news, it's first and 10.
And the Bears first down.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another first and 10. Here's Swift. And he'll look for somewhere to go, but the lanes are all closed up. He's going to wind up losing a yard.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
And the Bears going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Santos to kick off.
So here's Santos
Chicago.
after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
We're seeing a lot of this around the league, Mike, as defenses continue to adjust to controlling for explosive plays. They're playing with a lot of depth. They're saying, we're not going to let you throw the ball over our head, so that's why these guys are such weapons. It can be short throw, long run. Just because you don't try to throw it a million yards doesn't mean you can't have explosive plays in the passing game.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. He's hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Up to the line, got some work to do now. It is second and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's how you get yourself out of a second and 20 hole. Big gain there. They'll leave them just shy of the first down.
It's a gain of 19. But it's third down.
On third and a yard, it's Williams. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he... Three-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 3. First carry here for Ken Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third.
Walker with another carry. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Walker now on first and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9. They run the counter with Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Chris Jones on the stop. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against it.
Touchdown, Bills! Dalton Kincaid from 3 yards out. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now here's Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got Smith here. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Caldwell. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mahomes will bring him up first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now is second and 10. Mahomes going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about... Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Moore, the motion man right. Here's Allen to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Moore, the motion man right. To throw, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown. And Xavier Worthy from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. A lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them, got the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9.
To the air, Allen. They'll dump this off to Cook. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Allen going to throw. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now stands at 13.
Bills 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olsen, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from KC. And he gets this back out to the 30-yard line. Reasonable field position. That's where the offense will get this one going. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Quinton Williams there to make the play. On 2nd down, Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screen play. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds on the other other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Good start to this drive so far. Another first and 10.
First down.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one swung out wide to Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes on first down. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 7, Cowboys nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Devontae Turpin on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Dak going to put it up right away. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Quick completion to start things out. And their first drive begins with a first down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Ferguson, a gain of 40 yards. First down, Dallas.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. To the air again. Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4. Here's 3rd and 2. And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's going to be caught. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Oh, he missed the extra point. It's no good, and they can't even this one up. They will remain down by 1.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll get about 2. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
Made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Shotgun run now with Walker. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Quentin Williams there to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. In some rhythm, the drive's rolling. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. Trying to find somewhere to go, but the defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Once again, it's Smith. And he's fouled up after a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now facing 3rd down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Walker will take it in. Kenneth Walker with a KC TD.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. One down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
1 yard gain brings up second.
Once again, it's Walker. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. Here's Walker. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
Donovan Ezaraku on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Some of these old-school analysts and coaches, they might sit up here, Mike, and say, why are you lining in the shotgun inside the 5? But depending on your system, when they want to spread you out on the goal line and make you defend every blade of grass, the ability to be in the gun really helps tie the run game and the pass game. This time they decide to keep it on the ground, but don't be surprised as this game goes on. If they're in this situation again, they've got a good complementary pass.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get across the 20, mark him at 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Room to run at the 35. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The tackle made by Christian Fulton.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Dak fake to Williams. Now he'll throw. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. A pitch comes to Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll find Flournoy. That's complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Cowboys.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. That is over the middle to Flournoy. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. Prescott on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Dak to throw. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. In motion, Lamb. On 3rd down, Prescott. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. On the carry, it's Williams. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. 2nd down, they need 2 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
21, Cowboys 12. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup.
Smith again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards, able to convert on that 3rd and 3.